The Jeep Life podcast.
Yep.
See who the first person's going to be. Let's see if you can beat Mike. I don't know that you can. He was standing right beside me when I did a live on Thursday night.
My phone just died, so I can't
No,
beat him.
you can't. You can't
beat him in any
Not
way.
with that.
Hey, live's working.
I'm glad you figured that out.
I gotcha.
Yeah, it helps me to actually push record. Look at that. Mike is number one. What's up, Mike? Troy. Jason. All right. Guys are in for a good show tonight. I'm excited about this show. A little late to be looking at houses there, Troy. I know you're relocating. What's up, Mark? How you doing? Ron. Yeah, so we're jamming out here. We're in the studio. We've got the good people here. Let's see. For you guys playing at home, you know some of these guys, and then I'm going to bring in Mike to our live. And Jason says we need to talk this week.
Yeah.
I think I would take that as a veiled threat, or maybe not so veiled.
No. I've been talking to him.
Have you?
Yeah.
All right. I like it. Yeah, Jason's stalking you he was looking for you at the parade. He was looking for you at the
Weber.
yeah, he was looking for you at the.
Well, we were gonna go,
Right.
and then it didn't work out with timing and.
Yeah, there's so much going on.
Seriously.
So much, and I'm not doing anything, and so much is going on.
Well, I mean, it's good quality time with my family and the
There you
kids,
go.
and
Right.
you know what I mean. But it's running. People got to go places.
Dude,
and
I was daddy taxi all day.
yeah,
today.
definitely.
Jesus
I was
balls.
Ubering a lot yesterday, and you know.
It was nuts.
Do you have an iPhone charger?
I do, but oh yeah, here you go. Do you have USB-C on there? All right, here you go.
I joined the 21st century, man.
Yeah, welcome to 21st
Thanks.
century.
Thanks. Yeah.
Oh, Jason says he doesn't threaten anyone. All right, so if you're out listening, the topic du jour tonight, we're going to be talking all about music for your Jeep life, and whatever song gets you in the mood, or when you throw the top back, or take the freedom panels off, or you're just cruising down the road or on the trail. What gets you going? So we're going to hopefully look to you guys. I've got some great stuff
Really?
already coming in.
You bringing that kind of thing to me?
I'm bringing that to you, you tone deaf.
Yeah, but I have such a wide
I know
range.
you did. Yeah.
You've listened to my music.
Yes.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
And especially on the trail.
Dude, we'll save it for the show.
Which is really funny because you hear everything from me.
Yeah, true.
You get the weirdest mix because I'm wide open.
What's up, Kristen? Good to hang out with you. And Will on
Yeah.
the last 2 days, yeah. Or Thursday and Saturday.
How was the parade Thursday?
Oh, it was great.
Was that a Jeep on fire that you sent me a picture of?
No, that was it was just a bonfire.
Okay. I was looking for the outline of the Jeep in it.
I know, right? No, it was a big ass
shed.
fire.
There's a shed in there, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was big.
Yeah. It was a big ass fire.
I almost ran over a little kid.
Dude, we'll
Not
save it. We'll save it
intentional.
for the show because that's some shit right there.
Children. Beware.
Children beware. There's a song I think.
Yeah, any update in that Evo skid yet?
No.
Are they still in business, or should I
just says
fly
back
out
order.
there and make it myself in their factory and
Yeah,
fly
just
it
take
back?
a hammer with you and
Just says back order.
build it out.
Jesus.
All right.
BLS swapped by the time that comes out.
I know, right? We're about ready to go live. We have a special guest with us today, and it's Michael Berger from Apex Off-Road, and he's going to be talking about an upcoming event.
What about a turbo supercharger system?
That'd be pretty
We're
cool.
going to melt everything.
Dude.
Throw some turbo
I
fans
don't think you
right
really
into
need
the
it
engine.
for a 3.6. Like at that point,
But I
with that
mean, why
amount of boost,
not?
why not? I get it.
At this point.
Yeah. eBay turbo.
Put like
What'd you pay for that turbo? $120.
3 pounds of boost into like a 20-pound boost
Might as well
supercharger.
Might as well just tape playing cards back there and let them.
Well, no, I think what you
Flap
do
in
is
the
you
wind.
get like an 85 millimeter turbo, something that normally wouldn't turn, and you just get the supercharger, full supercharger up to turn the turbo, till you get the RPMs up enough to let the engine do the rest of the work.
And have it like idle at like 4,000 RPMs,
Yeah,
red
fuck
line
yeah,
at
whatever.
11,000 or
We'll
something
make-
stupid.
Just start burning up 3.6s like there's no tomorrow. Pulling them out of minivans in the junkyards. And,
That's right.
you know.
All right, everybody, go out there and share this with your friends.
Share it out
Share it out. Let's see if we can get a few people
on the
here.
Instagrams, on the Facebooks, on the my spaces. I don't know.
Yeah, somebody tell Tom over on MySpace to check in with us.
Oh,
Is MySpace legit still? Like, is it up?
It's a
Is
thing.
Is
Yeah,
it,
I think
is it
it-
still
yeah.
an operable platform?
I have no idea what my username or
I
password
remember what
was.
mine
It
is.
was, something 076.
Mine was
6969.
Becker Subaru or Subaru Becker or something like that because I was working at the Subaru dealer like back
Oh,
in
yeah.
1985 when I joined.
Nice.
Yeah,
Nice.
Becker
There's
Forest
no
or
way.
something.
No, but Tom's still sitting there. No friends now.
He
he was my only friend
last
for
of
the
the-
longest time.
Man.
all right, man. You need the. This is what you need. Yep. This. A Procharger supercharger system with helical gears.
Ooh, that's loud.
Yeah.
That'd be awesome.
I think this is.
Is
you'll
that
like
it? Is
this.
that the?
Yeah.
All
Actually, to be honest with you, what I really need first of all is to
Oh,
be able
really?
to keep one of my checks.
right. Just once.
Yeah. Instead of paying for health insurance and
Yeah, that does suck.
dude, health insurance is crazy.
Well, you have kids. That's really the problem.
It's not a
36
problem.
of
I
them.
like them.
No, you
Well,
like
it's
you like
usually-
25% of
Usually, it's whether it's
Nah, I like
one
them all.
or
They're all-
4. It doesn't matter.
Yeah,
You
right.
still pay.
Oh,
a
it's
shit
No, I
ton.
think
Right.
I think ours is higher when you get over 2.
Oh,
I think.
So
Maybe
you
not.
so you pay the metric shit ton plus a metric shit
Right.
ton.
them. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
But it's an investment in my future because when I get to the point where
is
both
it?
my shoulders are wiped out and I
Yeah.
can't wipe my own ass,
Yeah.
should be if I have 4 kids, one of them should be able
One
to do
of
it.
them.
Somebody
Right.
they got to take
Somebody
turns.
should be available.
They got to take turns.
Right.
They got to take turns.
All right, so no, you don't want the Procharger system because that only runs at like 7 psi.
You're gonna struggle to find anything. I mean, what's your rip running at? Like 8? Do you have the underdrive, the high altitude pulley for it?
I do.
So you're running like 10. You'll see peaks of 11, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I did everything from them right wrong and different. I got from the catback exhaust to the coil packs, you name it. The one thing I would say I probably would do different, which I just haven't gotten around to it, is it came with the Diablo tune.
Mhm.
I put on the dyno, and there's a guy who Silicon, I think Silicon 3.0 on his 1.0, and on his 2.0, I think he did HP tunes. So I would definitely consider getting that dialed in,
Yeah.
just so I can get it, nice and crisp. But there's a little lag here and there. But overall, like I said, it's been what 4.5, almost going on 4.5 years with this thing, and
Any check engine lights or anything like that? I mean, that
No.
related to the no.
no,
I'll
bite
my
tongue, but
Yeah, knock on wood.
yeah.
I agree with you though. I think if you're going to do a supercharger to can tune, it's fine. But if you got access to an HP tuner and a dyno, or even an HP tuner,
Yeah.
uh,
Jason says there's lots of echo. I don't hear any in the studio. Does anybody hear any?
Ron said the same. I said we can't do much about it.
Mike, is your Can you make sure to mute your computer, not your phone, but mute your computer?
I should be muted. Speaker's muted. I'm looking at it.
All right.
Let's see if I mute my phone and see what happens.
If you mute your phone, we may not be able to hear you.
Or he won't. Or he won't hear us.
Just trying to do a process of elimination.
Yeah. So I'm definitely getting that from a couple different people that you're getting an echo.
So you recording on?
Oh, I hear it right there.
There it is.
Where's that coming from?
I don't know.
I just turned it off.
Oh.
So here, you right? Okay.
Now,
there you go.
Muted. You
All right.
still hear it?
I don't know.
I don't
That's
know. I have
weird.
to wait for confirmation. We're usually about 7 or 8 seconds delayed. So see if you can give me a little more audio from you, Mike. Just give me a couple sentences or something.
All right, check. Hold on. I think we solved the problem here. Hold on. Better?
So you've never been off for us. That's the thing.
Yeah, he muted, and we couldn't hear him, but he muted everything.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah. We can hear you fine.
I can
I
hear you.
can.
All right, so good. It's
That's
all
it.
good
All right,
now.
we're good.
It's all
All right.
good. Nice.
Problem solved.
All right, I'm getting the feedback from everybody.
Cool.
We appreciate that. It's always tough. So for the rest of the world, and Mike included, when you're doing a podcast, it's just audio only. You're getting your audio from one source. Everything's good. He calls in. Everything's perfect.
Woohoo.
But we're also doing a live video to those people right there, and
Which that was Terry pointing across the table drastically.
for those that are just the podcast only, but they haven't come on yet because I haven't edited this down yet. But we now we've got 2 sources of audio coming in, and we just have to make sure that the second source is cut off. So thanks to everybody for letting me fix that and letting us know. We appreciate it. So let's talk a little bit about some of our partners. I love our partners. We have such great partners, and
I love my Armor Light.
dude, beautiful thing.
Oh, yeah. We're talking Armor Light? I'm
Armor
back
Light.
in the conversation.
He's like, what?
Yeah,
Armor
what?
Light?
I'm
That
through
stuff
shopping
is-
for a second.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, Armor Light.
And you know what's so cool about Armor Light is they're giving out a discount code right now.
Those guys.
Jeep Life Podcast 10, and it's going to give you 10% off of your order from the GoArmorLight.com.
Yeah, full system.
And also, I think they might be doing free shipping right now. I don't know. Maybe.
I don't know. I haven't been to the
possibly.
website.
I haven't been on their website a little bit lately.
But definitely want
But they're also innovating
up
all the time,
all the
too,
time.
and they're coming out with new products. I think they're coming out with the TJ version soon-ish, maybe. AKA hint, nudge, Dave. That I need a set for the Buggy.
Yep. But talk about heat, thermal protection, and then just audio protection.
And the way it looks. I mean, it looks so damn good.
Really,
It's
that's
easy to
all I
clean.
want is the heat protection.
Don't
really
armor
easy.
all it.
No.
Don't
No.
armor all it.
No.
We found that out.
Do not armor all it.
Oh,
It
shit. I
looks
use tire
awesome.
dressing
Dude,
on mine.
you might as
It
well-
looks gorgeous.
It does. But it's
I
like
can imagine how slippery that
it's like an
must
ice
be.
skating rink in there.
Oh my god! It's finally I've gotten it back to the point where I can like grip.
Yeah.
Oh, it's terrible.
It
It looks great though.
Some of the audio that thing blocks out though is from my pipe's exhaust. And
I know.
you're wearing a pipe shirt. I love that.
Waking up neighborhoods.
Notes to pipes. Get a shirt that's big enough to fit me, maybe a double extra tent size. And
He needs one.
and I'll rep it. I'll put it on.
And I take a like header back exhaust size.
But they're
Because
giving
my
our
cat-
listeners
Which should be an easy install
Because
for
my
you. 'cause
cats are
y-
gone. My,
Yeah,
Hey,
right.
if
my
you replace
resonator's
those
gone, my-
and you get the upper pipes by the head, save those.
What do you mean?
Up by the manifold.
You want them?
Yes, I do.
Yeah. So they're offering our listeners a free shipping.
Because there is nothing in them.
Use that
No, I don't want
code
your cats. I
Jeep
want
Life.
the flange up by the headers.
Why?
In case I decided to flip them upside down.
Tread Lightly is another great partner of ours. And they're treadlightly.org. They're offering 50% off of our $50 and $100 memberships. And that the $100 membership is great because you get discount on Jeeps.
I know.
That alone pays for it. So
it really does.
And they do great work.
Got a guy.
Treadlightly.org. There's a process. Go to our show notes and read how to do it. Don refused
Terry
to
will do
that.
a great job walking you through it.
Yeah, just IM the show and I'll yell at you. And,
he'll be like, "There's a thing you got to click on,"
and then I'll copy and paste the directions off of the show notes.
Thing.
Rock Slide Engineering has a discount code.
Nice,
man. Now that my Jeep
10
is lifted a little bit, I think I need to invest in some of those. So wintertime, I think I'm gonna.
Have you? It's pretty soon yet, but have you noticed any settling yet?
No, not at all.
Huh.
No,
It's gonna be a while.
I'm still pulling a hammy every time I get my hamstrings as tight
big.
as it's great.
Does it feel like the center of gravity feel different in it?
It's a little bit different. I can tell
when
in
you
the
were wheeling.
corners,
Could you feel it?
I haven't truly wheeled it yet.
Yeah, you were kind of doing greens.
I was doing it, advanced greens or whatever, but I haven't truly wheeled it, so I haven't put it on any big rocks. So I'm looking forward to doing that.
When are we gonna go put it on some big rocks?
I need to soon. My social calendar's so busy right now.
And off-camber lights. Let me tell you, the other night I was out, just walking around in my yard doing a couple things, just putting some stuff away, and that pen light came in handy once again.
Yeah, I'm going to buy one.
That pen light.
I love those pen lights.
I just shipped one out. I shipped out one to our winner.
I know, because we gave it away.
Yeah, I gave.
That's right.
So the last one, because Off Camber's given us a bunch of stuff for giveaways, and I gave one away at New York.
And they gave us a discount code for all of our listeners as well, 20% off. Jeep Life Pod.
Yeah, I don't know if you have to use the capital all caps, but that's
the
instructions I was giving.
I'm definitely going to order one or two. I actually might order a couple for work.
Let's order a case.
How much is a case?
I don't know.
Yeah, I'm in actually.
Sponsor. How much is a case?
Patreon. We have Patreon money too.
They're usually on here, so we'll find out.
Yeah,
we'll find out. But we've got some great partners, and we appreciate them for what they do for our show and for our listeners. Go out and support them, buy their stuff, and because it makes the podcast look good. And
their next version up,
but all our shit
is a charger for your phone too. You can export.
No way.
You have it.
Oh yeah, I do.
Yeah, that's right.
That's right. You can actually charge your phone off of it.
But all our shit's cool. We have there's a lot of podcasts out there, but our podcast is the coolest of shit.
It is. It
is
the
coolest podcast.
All right, it's time to hit that button and
let's go live
and get doing what we're doing. All right. All right, welcome to that Jeep Life podcast. We're that podcast where we celebrate.
That lives a Jeep life, man.
We do live that
Jeep life.
Yeah, and the Jeep Wave.
I did a lot of that.
Yeah,
I've been driving my Jeep more.
Well, welcome. You have been, and
I have been.
Bill, how you doing, man?
It's back on the road, and it's pretty again, and it's growing and shrinking at the same time.
It's
growing in height, but shrinking in height.
Yeah, only because you put a roof rack on.
I'm going the whole LCG.
Yeah.
Lowering it down a little bit, keeping the same tire size.
Yeah.
A little bit less of a lift.
Looks good. Rides good.
Yeah, it rides.
Yeah. Yeah, we like that.
Awesome.
Whatever that noise is, we like it.
It's awesome.
I don't like it when my Jeep does it, but I like that. Don, what's happening, man?
What's going on, man?
It's good to see you.
Yeah, it's good seeing you too.
I like it when I see you through the week at some point.
Yeah, I know. It's been
a while. It's been a hot minute.
It has been.
So we need to hang out.
I think so.
Other than here around the table. I mean, I enjoy it, but
Yeah.
come on, man. We got
Busy, I know. Everybody's so busy.
Yeah, we're real busy.
So we wanted to do the thing. I didn't know about the parade until like
The thing with the
Wednesday.
thing.
The thing with the thing. Yeah, well, they're
there's
on
another
scavenger
thing.
hunt. I was gonna, but we couldn't. We just couldn't. We couldn't make it happen.
They're
There's
on
another
the
thing.
webpage.
I
On Facebook.
really try not to go on Facebook that much anymore.
I hear you. And we are joined.
Not that it's bad. It soaks up all my goddamn time.
It does. I mean, I'll just useless scrolling.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're joined by Michael Berger from Apex Off-Road. What's up, Mike? How you doing?
I'm good. Thanks for having me, guys.
Tell us real quick in a nutshell, like give the 9-second elevator spiel. Who are you and what do you do?
Who am I? 9 seconds. That's a quick elevator ride.
All right, you got 35.
Appreciate it. Yeah, what I do, I'm in retail. I used to be a senior buyer, divisional merchandise manager now. Been in retail for 20 some odd years. But I'm here to talk about Apex Off-Road. We are a Jeep club that was derived from Jeepers Creepers that was years ago. That was dismantled. And we're a club of 10 guys. Small, and we put on an annual event to raise some money that looking forward to talking to you all about.
Oh, I look forward to it. I know we met last year at said event.
Yeah.
And
Talked about his red, I think it's a JK.
Yeah.
Right?
JKU, yep.
Yeah.
So it was good times.
Pretty.
I mean, we were up there. I mean, it was incidental.
We were just like, oh.
That it happened, and then we got to talking. I'm like, all right, this is cool.
And then I
let's help him out next year and see what happens.
And then I bought some raffle tickets and joined the event, and then I won a backup camera, and it was awesome.
Yep.
Yeah. That's right. You got the Alpine, right?
Yeah. Which is now finally installed and awesome, and I love it. So.
Oh, that's awesome. Well, Michael, we're happy to have you on, and feel free to join in with anything we're talking about. And when we get to the events, we'll really dig in to see what's going on. Man, my week has been actually a Jeep full week. I did the parade on Thursday, which if you're out there in Jeep land,
well, work is Jeep,
and work is Jeep. But if you haven't done a holiday parade in your Jeep, you're missing out. I think that is one of the just...
That wasn't a parade. That was a Halloween dodging of kids.
It was. But you're missing out on one of those simple joys.
It was awesome. It was so much fun.
Waving at people, admiring your vehicle, and they're not going to get that close to it and scratch it or anything. But it's a good time. And I think last week we actually talked about decorating your Jeep, and there's some people that went way out on the decorating.
Oh yeah.
I mean, you showed up and decorated in like 15 minutes.
Maybe 10.
Literally, you just threw stuff up in the air, and anything with Scotch tape stuck.
Well, Scotch tape, zip ties, and a matter of some bubble gum and toothpaste.
Yeah. Looked good, though, going down the road. Michael, have you ever decorated your Jeep for anything?
Halloween. Done a couple Halloween events, and hopefully we'll be able to hit a couple this month.
Oh, nice. Yeah. Do you usually go with a theme?
I usually go with whatever other guys in my club have that we can just throw onto my Jeep because I usually don't have anything.
Sounds like me.
He's that guy. He's the Billy of their
That's
group.
me. It's all right.
I like it.
There's got to be one of us in every group. It's all right, man.
Exactly.
Yeah. And then we did our Jeep club did a scavenger hunt on Saturday. And, Brandon, the president, does an amazing job putting together a ride, taking the absolute longest way possible to get somewhere.
I may have showed up a little late.
You showed up a lot late.
No, I didn't. I was busy installing shit on my Jeep
and
working on other people's
Jeeps. Yeah. But it was a great scenic drive, and then, have clues that you have to answer as you're on a certain road. What color is a lighthouse that you pass on a certain road, and you have to write it down.
It was red.
It was green and white.
Oh, okay.
It was green and white.
It was blue.
Yeah, and the most correct answers wins. And I don't know what you get when you win. We usually have some sort of prize. I don't know.
Fuchsia.
Some sort. We just naming colors now.
Maybe.
But that's one of my favorite activities we do as a club. First, it's just a great drive usually, and we usually end up somewhere. We ended up at Wilcox Farms in Boyertown, Pennsylvania. I think they bill it as the largest corn maze.
Dude, they have one that was like 60 miles long, dude.
It's only 5.
All right.
5.3, I think. And then
the
another
fish
one
was
that's
this big.
2.3, and another one's 1.2.
Okay.
Those are real corn mazes.
Yeah, that's some real shit there.
Yeah, they have a theme, and this year's theme was Stone Age, and it was, literally dinosaurs were carved out in the maze as part of the maze, and the word Stone Age in the maze. I don't know how they do it. I don't know. I saw aerial photographs of it. It's for real. Those things actually are in the maze. But it's a good time, and I love doing stuff with the club. It's always a good time. Last week we asked for people to send us emails, and they did. So we appreciate that. We're still looking for reviews. More reviews helps. But we got an email. This one's addressed to me because I sent out packages to giveaways last week. And
too cool, man.
It took me a long time to get all this together. I was delinquent on getting that together, and there was a buttload of money that we spent on shipping. But
so, by the way, just real quick, stop, pause, hold right here. I'm going to give you a 5-second break. Yep. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. So, in that 5 seconds, I want you to go to Patreon. Wait, I should have said this first.
Yeah,
I need to back this up. Okay, Terry, you can edit that.
I'll edit that.
But either way, I need you to head over to Patreon and subscribe to our Patreon because we have 3 different levels, a $3 level, a $5 level, and a $10 level. And it goes by Sport, Sahara, and Rubicon. And that's going to get you hooked up with all of our extra content. Oh, yeah. And also help pay for some cool swag that's going to be coming your way.
Yeah, it does help with what we do, shipping that stuff out. It wasn't cheap, but I love doing it. I was so stoked at the post office. I was happy doing it.
All right, now I'll give the pause of 1, 5.
Yeah, you're done. You've subscribed to Patreon, and I appreciate it. But this email comes from Mark. Hey, T-Bone, appreciate the email. It's all good, man. Life gets busy at times. I had written everybody that won an email and apologized that I hadn't sent everything out, and then I did. Just keep doing what you're doing. I love the show and being able to comment and make you guys laugh. He does an awesome job keeping us laughing while we're on the air. Hopefully one day we can meet up. Cheers, some beers, or we'll trail together. I'm down for both. Not at the same time, but I'm down for both.
I like beer.
Maybe if you guys come west to Moab or Sand Hollow, I'll make the trek down to hang out with you guys and do some Jeep stuff. P.S. 5-star review. We appreciate that. Regards, Mark. We appreciate that. We got other emails in here. Who wants to read Mike's email? Anybody?
Mike, hi.
Yeah. That's all he sent. A jackass.
At least he said hi.
At least he
didn't say fuck you.
He met the basic requirements of sending that email. He said hi.
Hey, what's your name?
Mike.
Don, you got the other one up, or you shopping over there?
I'm shopping, to be honest.
What are you looking for now?
All kinds of stuff.
Supercharger?
No, I was looking for ECMs.
I'm looking at a long arm kit. So.
All right. Well, somebody donated a long arm kit to Billy, but anyway, this is from our website. Actually, went on contacts us.
I appreciate the email. It's all good.
We've already done that one.
Wait, now where are we at?
The very top one.
What the heck?
Yeah.
I go top to bottom, not bottom to top.
Well, do something.
Just wanted you to know I found your podcast and I'm enjoying it. I have a ways to go catch up.
I have a ways to go to catch up.
But I promise I will.
Yes.
Keep up the great content. Jason
Wagon?
Sound it out, buddy.
No, I'm gonna butcher that shit so
Sound
bad.
it out nice and slow.
Anyway, his email, he seems to be
Smith.
he seems to be a Ohio State fan based on his email. I'm not giving out his email to everybody, but
does it say Ohio State fan 1, 2, 3?
I think it might.
Okay.
Yeah. But we appreciate those emails. It means a lot to hear from our fans and listeners or whatever. I don't know if you're fans, but at least our listeners. And we appreciate that. Go make a review.
Do it again this
week. Do it
week.
again. Anywhere you get your...
Mike, instead of saying just hi, say hi.
And then write a review, right?
And then say something else.
Yeah.
Was it Mike G?
It was. Yeah.
That asshole.
I know, right? We love him.
I thought it was somebody else, and now
No.
I could actually harp on him.
Yeah.
Be like, come on, man.
But we appreciate that. Reviews do so
Make us
much
a funny
to help
story
get
or
us
something.
pumped up in the repositories, whether it be Spotify, Apple, or wherever.
And you get your 5 seconds of fame on the podcast.
Absolutely, because we're going to read them. There's no doubt about it. We're going to read them. And we've got some events coming up. Our event page is chock full of stuff.
Dude, you're making me switch between too many documents.
Dude. I know. I'm an asshole like that.
Events. Jeeptoberfest, October 15th to the 17th, Kirby Family Farm in Winston. Dude.
Wilston.
Can you take out the beginning part of the address? Because it just screws me up.
I know. I don't know. Maybe next time.
It's all good. And then we got Crawlin' for Canines, which still has a lot of tickets open. So head over to Crawlin' for Canines Facebook page. And that is October 15th to the 16th at Roush Creek Off-Road Park. And that is benefiting all of the canines that serve in a line of duty. And huge shout out to them. And then we got Boo at the Zoo, Creepy Jeep Contest, October 23rd at Cape May Zoo and Cape May County, New Jersey. And let me tell you, that is an awesome event. They are completely sold out right now, but you can still head down, go see the zoo. It is a free zoo. They do ask for a donation.
Yep.
And then you can walk around, and all the Jeep contest is done by the visitors, so you get to vote for your favorite Jeep. And then we got Trunk or Treat, Hanoverville Roadhouse in Bethlehem, Pennsylvania. And let me tell you, that's an awesome event. Last year I did it.
So much fun.
Or 2 years ago I did, I forget. But it's so much fun to hand out the candy to the little kids. You can go get a adult beverage, walk around, see all the different cars. It's not just a Jeep Fest, it's a car show.
Yep.
But let me tell you, it's still a trunk or treat, and it's still a lot of fun.
Majority that are going to be there will be
I think I'm going to take the
Jeeps.
Buggy, maybe.
Yeah.
Why not?
Trail it over.
Yeah.
All right.
I don't know. See what happens. And then we got Myrtle Beach Jeep Jam, October 29th and 3rd to the 31st. And that's in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. And that's going to be a hoot and holler and fun time, let me tell you. And now we come to our special guest, Mike, and his awesome event, which we somehow stumbled upon last year.
Yeah.
And then started talking Jeep with this super cool dude at the end of it. And was
Right.
like, hey, you got a red Jeep and you're a JK and we have red Jeeps and check out our red Jeeps. So, but we would love to talk about Wheel to Heel and Apex Off-Road, and this benefits Mission 22. And so I'm going to turn this over to Mike and get a little bit more information about it. So take it away.
Yeah, I tend to talk, so I know this is a podcast, so cut me off at any point. But yeah, just a little history, right? As I mentioned previously, Jeepers Creepers, a handful of our guys were part of that. They did a pretty big toy drive out in Edison, New Jersey every year. Benefited Children's Hospital, and we carried the torch in 2019 on that one. After Jeepers Creepers was dismantled, we created Apex Off-Road, and that became our annual philanthropy. Pandemic happened 2020. Unfortunately, the Children's Hospital was no longer taking toys, and the the establishment, which was Quaker Steak and Lube in Edison, New Jersey, unfortunately went out of business.
Oh yeah.
So with all that being said, we pivoted and we were looking around, and we wound up turning to Mission 22. Not to get too into it, but it's pretty near and dear to my heart. My family, my wife's family, and the mission is to help fight veteran suicide. So enough said about that. And it's PTSD, it's MST, you name it, they're there to help support support the veterans. So with that being said, yeah, that's what we wound up doing. We were looking to figure out how we can pivot in terms of finding an outdoor place, and we landed on AOAA, working with Dave there. And there are a couple other off-road parks that we certainly were talking with, but it just felt right with Dave and what he was able to do and able to offer, and what we would be able to contribute back to Mission 22 by having it there.
Yeah.
And I'm really happy to say that it wasn't something that we thought of last year, but this year, between Mission 22, who actually suggested it, and AOAA approving it, and their board of directors approving it, that all current active duty and retired, all veterans, can ride free at Wheel to Heal 2021.
That's cool.
That's awesome.
That's awesome. Yeah, Mission 22 is a huge organization.
I was just going to ask,
does great work. I mean, they're
are they local, or is that a national organization?
It's a national organization.
Is it? Okay.
Yeah. But they do amazing work, and it's actually, you look up, there's a lot of Jeep connection, Jeep clubs, Jeep groups, and everything with Mission 22, because it's interesting that Jeeps and
it goes
it kind of goes hand in hand, right? And I like what they do. I appreciate what they do, because it's tough to reacclimate yourself back into society.
Lack of support too.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know firsthand, but it just doesn't seem like there's a whole lot of support out there for people who, essentially gave their lives, a year, 2 years of their lives for our freedom.
Or more.
No, I know,
more,
but I'm saying when they do tours, when you're over a year or two, or you know what I mean, you come back. I mean, you're literally, it's they're giving a year or two of their lives. They're not seeing their family. They're not home. I mean,
But
plus the things they see.
The
I mean,
mental,
the trauma.
right?
The
trauma
absolutely.
of it. The trauma being, even if they don't see anything,
right?
The fact that they're living their life in such an amazingly structured environment,
right?
In a not like you and I get to go home, go to work, come back. They're living their life in such a they made the sacrifice to live their life in such a structured way. I mean, that's the way the military has to be, is to be structured. But then to come back and that structure is removed. Something as simple as that. Take away all the other stuff.
Yeah.
It's traumatic as it is, and it's hard to cope with. And then layer on top of it the trauma, the stuff that they see, this and the stuff that maybe they've done, and it not by any choice that they've made, but
I just feel as though there isn't enough support. So ultimately, Mike, what you're doing is phenomenal. They're just, I mean, they should feel like they're supported when they come back.
Absolutely.
So such an honorable event. It's great raising the money, but I'm sure it means things to people too. So
well, I pulled up the ticket page, and I have the ticket page, the Eventbrite ticket page, and we'll link to that in the show notes. But right up at the top is military ride free. So if you're an active or veteran, you ride for free. You get 22 raffle tickets straight off the top. Right. If you want to give some money, you can get more. Is that right? You get at a discounted price even. Is that right, Mike?
Correct.
And I love that you and of course Dave and AOAA.
Can we talk about the fundraising a little bit? How we can donate, where to donate, the stuff that's going on there. So I know, Mike, I've heard through the grapevine that you have a lot of donations from some of the great companies around in the area and also some of the larger companies. So, can you speak to some of the raffle prizes that might be there? And obviously you can purchase tickets when you show up, but, can you speak to some of the pricing on tickets and, whatnot like that?
For sure. So I'm not sure how long this podcast is because
we can take as long as you want.
I was going to say my Excel spreadsheet's pretty long here with all of our sponsors, and as soon as you said you're looking at those long arm kits, I'm waiting to hear back from Clayton Off-Road. So
geez, Clayton, yes.
You might have to be throwing some tickets into that bucket.
I like it.
Just really quick, just to answer Jason Weber,
some top level.
Really, Jason Weber, I'm not a veteran. I part of me wishes I was. So at this point, I'm doing what I can to give back. And to Don's point, really quick, that's part of the reason why we pivoted last year with the pandemic. It was really hard for a lot of people, and probably even more so for veterans. So that's why we looked at this. We looked at this cause. But in order to donate, in terms of donating, yes, really the way that we're raising funds would be on the ticket prices. AOAA has given us the ability to do a discounted ticket for entry, and then the balance is put towards the raffle tickets within that. But really the way that we raise most of our money is in the raffle ticket purchase. And this year we're going to, hopefully within the next week or so, we will go either on Eventbrite or we'll do it on another raffle website. And some of our larger ticket items, larger sponsored donations will get put up there. So it won't be just people attending. Anyone in California, anyone listening, all over the U.S., wherever.
Wow.
It's predominantly certificates that we'll be able to email and send you.
Right.
We're talking about a set of 4 BFG tires. Your choice.
It's a lot of money being talked about here.
$1,750 value up to.
Sign me up. Yeah, right.
Yeah, exactly. You want some like 39-inch crawlers or something?
So we're talking Mr. Mark Campbell up in Canada, or do you have to be resident in the United States?
That's a good question. I'll have to get back to you on that.
Okay,
I definitely know shipping in the U.S. Not an issue. Not sure about if our neighbors up in Canada can get them, but I will check that out and let you know.
It's always more expensive. No matter what's more expensive.
So I love what you've done, and I know that you've worked with David AOA for the and it's by donation. So you have $50, $75, $100, $200 donation levels, and that gets you your entry in, and then your donation and raffle tickets. Is that right?
Yeah, that is the initial, right? So, and then there's also on Eventbrite, you can buy above and beyond. So if you buy your $50 ticket, you get your, I think, 10 tickets, and you decide before the event you want to pre-purchase because they're $2 prior to the event, and at the event on site they'll be $3. So they are discounted ahead of time. That way it allows us to prep them and have them ready for you at check-in registration. Yep. But yeah, it's we had one gentleman who didn't even attend last year and bought $500 worth of tickets.
Wow.
He cleaned up pretty nicely. And at that point, everything, we work with Mission 22. We allow them to put all the tickets in for anyone who's not physically there. And then we also went on Instagram Live, and they physically pulled all the tickets. So that way it was all on the up and up. We'll do the same thing this year. Where we will broadcast it Instagram Live, but I think we're going to do it earlier in the morning so everyone's there. We had precaution. It was precautionary last year with COVID. We didn't want hundreds of people gathering, standing around at the time. But hopefully this year we'll be able to do live drawings, which obviously it's very exciting when you're doing those raffles in person.
Yeah, I remember we were out on the trail and you got the notification that you won.
The camera.
Yeah, that was fun.
My God, it was great.
Like, out on the trail, not standing in a parking lot somewhere, but out on the trail.
I want a camera.
Yeah.
Wait, I don't have an Alpine system
yet. But that's pretty awesome. And then there are, if you're an annual pass holder, there's a way to donate and get tickets that way as well.
We're actually. I talked with a gentleman by the name of Sean from Evolution Jeep Alliance, and they're actually going to have about 20 or 30 rides, 20 or 30 vehicles out there that day. Just they go monthly.
Yep.
And we're looking to partner up with them, and they're going to help do some trail guiding, as well as I believe you guys as well. And
Yep.
It's really just to meet new people.
Guiding the green buggy trails, right?
Yeah. Green buggy trail.
Exactly.
Now, your group is relatively small. Is it an all hands on deck to help out and do the logistics of that, or do you have friends that you rope in and say, "Hey, I'll buy you breakfast next week if you come and help us out"? How is that working out logistically?
Again, we're a group of 10 guys. All that last year was put on by those 10 guys, and not even all 10 were able to make it for various reasons, personal reasons. This year, I think we'll have 8 of our 10 there, but the occasional wife, girlfriend, kid or whatever, that's it.
Wow.
Obviously, in terms of the physical logistics, partnering up with you and some of the other Jeep clubs who are so kind enough to come, show up and say, hey, look, anyone, a newbie or someone who doesn't have a group, they're kind enough to be trail guides and take people out. And that's a great way, as we know in the Jeep community, to meet new people and forge new relationships. So.
Yeah.
Awesome.
It's awesome, Mike. And I am going to apologize. I can't be there that weekend, and I feel horrible.
Damn it, Don.
You shut up for a second.
You're still making a donation, right?
I will make a donation.
You're still gonna buy,
yes.
I'm going to get into this now.
But I apologize because it is such a great event. I would have to say, it's one of the events that's a little closer to my own heart, just because I have some family that's military. I had, grandfather that was, very encompassed in the military. But anyway, it's so cool. And, from the podcast, we can't thank you enough for doing something like that.
I appreciate it. Appreciate you guys having me on. Just make sure when you make the donation, don't give Bill the money, because who knows if those tickets are going to have your name.
Listen, we've been down that route with them. Yeah.
Oh, no, that's the difference. I will definitely donate it because I just want all the tickets.
Right.
Whether he gets the prize or not is the question.
The only way I'm getting it if it's stickers that he's already got in his Jeep.
Yep, exactly. Don't worry, the donation will happen. I want the tickets.
Yeah.
So I know that. Do you guys have an assembly before you head out? How does let's say I've planned my day for that wonderful Saturday, November 13th, right? What do I do? Where do I show up?
So everything will be, first and foremost, register on Eventbrite. All the details are there. You'll do your waivers for AOAA online ahead of time. I think we have it at 9 a.m. You'll arrive at AOAA at the front of their entrance, and we'll have people directing to registration. We'll get you checked in, make sure your waivers are signed. At that point, you get your raffle tickets. You can buy additional raffle tickets. We'll drop all those raffle tickets into the buckets. I think we're going to have some time where we're going to have some of the rigs all set up. Everyone has their line up, and have some time so people can actually check out other people's Jeeps. Not make it so much of a car show, so to speak, but before everyone just gets in and goes and is gone for the day, have a little bit of time to get acquainted, meet some people. Again, the last year was a little bit different. I guess I'm not sure how much different it is this year, but last year with PA restrictions and things of that nature. And again, I think we might change it up where we'll do the live raffle in the morning. We'll get some feedback. We'll see if people want to do that. But sometimes those raffles can go, an hour and a half, 2 hours, especially when we have like 60 some odd raffles with incredible raffle prizes, as you gentlemen know from last year.
Yeah. Well, awesome. What else do we need to know? I mean, is there any last minute things before we move on to our regular scheduled topic ahead?
I would just ask all your listeners and just help spread the word. It's all for a great cause. If you can't make it, you can donate online, and you will still be entered into the raffles. Most of the donations we try to get as certificates, so we're not carrying a ton of items. I mean, don't get me wrong. it's nice to be able to get it and walk home with it type of thing. But at the same time, depending on how big it is, I don't think you're going to be taking home 4 39-inch crawler tires.
Right.
I mean, don't get me wrong, I will.
You'd figure a way.
I would.
Exactly. Where there's a will, there's a way.
Absolutely.
No, just again, help spread the word.
I bring a trailer.
Make it
Yeah.
smart.
No, we definitely can do that, and we can do a social media push too over the next
absolutely.
week or so. We should say Billy can do a social media
I'll do it.
push, right?
Yeah.
But in the meantime, if anything else comes up, Mike, that you can think of that we can help you with, by all means, please reach out to us. Because again, such a great event.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, again, appreciate you having me on for the club. Thank you, and looking forward to seeing you and everybody else there.
Well, that sounds
Awesome.
great, Mike. I appreciate you coming back on. Mike Berger from Apex Off-Road. Thanks a lot. We'll see you November 12th at AOA. 13th. I don't know.
November
it says 13th
13th
right there. November 13th at AOA. We'll see you out there. And thanks for coming on again. I appreciate it.
All right. Thanks, gentlemen.
Thanks.
All right. Have a good one, buddy.
All right. Bye.
Bye. So, thanks to Mike for coming on. That was awesome, and what a great event! And we'll be there. Well, I say that I haven't even checked my calendar. I'm an asshole.
I'll be there.
Bill, every chance you get to go there, you're there.
I want to go wheeling.
I know.
I'm itching. I'm like, hey, when are we going?
So I stumbled into a new Alpine deck that I need to install because my Pioneer was sucking it up, and that thing stares at me every day. It's just sitting there. I've got the I-209 WRA restyle kit ready to go, and it got me to thinking. I love music. I'm a musician. I have a background in music, but what it gets you going, and I was like, you know what, let's put this out to the listeners. And I sent out earlier this week.
You got a lot of hits on that.
Got a lot of hits,
yeah.
and I was impressed. And so what is your, and this is so that everybody else can kind of pick up on, because I keep going back to the same old music, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it's a great way to learn new music. But what music gets you going? What is that Jeep life? Do I put the top down? Do I put the top up? I mean, our good friends of the show, Roy Meyer, he jumped in and just he said it right off top. There's two categories. There's the top off music and top on music, because they're two different vibes completely, and there is a difference, and it posed a good question. But I think it could be either. I think.
I play whatever the hell I want because it all sounds good in the Alpine.
Dude, you got new Alpine speakers, man.
Yeah, I'm digging them.
Those
Big
sound
time.
so
It's one of my
good.
favorite things I did with the Jeep.
Now, Christina Boyer,
I go boom, 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 boom down the road, boom, boom, boom.
she's on tonight, and she also put country music only for her. And I want to know, is that old country? Is that new country?
I just started listening to newer like pop country stuff. Not crazy, but
I've been listening to more. It's
same.
crazy.
Let's rephrase this. I've been forcing you to listen to more.
All right,
Well,
fair
there
enough.
you go.
Fair enough.
I mean, there is some good stuff out there.
Yeah, there is.
And the old country I love. I mean, you get
Yeah.
into like Willie Nelson's just like a national
Yeah, I love
treasure.
I love
Yeah.
Willie Nelson.
Yeah.
Kristen says, I have an off-roading playlist, and it's so funny. She says it's all classic rock, and that's funny because my daughter sent me an off-roading playlist today,
Right.
and it was all classic rock.
Right,
it's all
right,
that sort
right.
of thing. So
you don't have an off-roading playlist?
no, I
have
do
like
now.
6.
Alexa gave it to me, so
And
I now have it.
I have a Jeep show playlist.
Yeah,
So I have a playlist to play at the Jeep shows. I have a
Oh,
playlist
nice.
to play like 4 or 5 different ones to play off-roading. I have one for rock crawling.
yeah.
It's just so I'm weird with music. Like I love everything, so it's just a matter of what am I in the mood for.
Right. And it really is almost some people it's based on mood. Other that's my go-to. I have to do it every time. Mike Gonzalez, we bug him all the time, but I love Mike.
He's awesome,
and he's such a good
he is
a good friend. My music varies depending on my mood. Right now, I'm back and forth between Winery Dogs and Black Label Society. But I could easily slip into some classic rock, hair metal, thrash, or even a little country if the mood hits me.
The hair metal thing, the hair bands have been
Dude, I tell you,
tickling my ears lately.
Hair Nation.
Yeah, that's awesome.
That's the only station I would listen to if I had Sirius or XM. Is that station is perfect. It hits in my wheelhouse.
Yeah.
It is great. So, and Black Label Society, I've seen Zach Wilde several times in concert.
I think we were talking about them last time we were out camping.
Yeah, what a great guitarist. I mean, it's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Formerly known as driver mechanic Frank.
Asshole.
I know, right? I miss him.
Frank Sinatra. He's a Rat Pack.
He was like, "Hey, I'm gonna be around. I'm gonna hang out with you guys," and then disappeared off the face of the planet, man.
I have quite a mix in music tastes. On any given day, I can go from Beastie Boys to jazz trumpet legend Maynard Ferguson. Interesting. I love it.
He can also go from driving a Jeep Wrangler to a Corvette and like a Mustang, and then his commuter car all in the same day too.
That's true. All in the same day. Amy, his better half, by far.
Absolutely.
Rock and roll for me. Most of the time I'm listening to Volbeat or Foo Fighters, Hair Nation. There's another vote for Hair Nation. Lithium Octane in the 90s are my go-to on Sirius. Jason Weber is a big fan of Volbeat, so there's another chick on there. And Five Finger Death Punch.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay, then. All right.
Yep, I like that. Jason Campbell, friend of the podcast. Volbeat, not a common choice, but approved. I like it. What else we got on here? Mark says hair metal and mullets are making a return. Maybe up in Canada.
No, I think he's on to something. I think,
we used to call that hockey hair.
I have a lot of kids with mullets now.
Do you really?
Yeah.
I'm really thinking about it.
Business in the front, party in the back.
You should rock that, buddy.
It's like an El Camino.
Yep.
Yeah. Business in the front, party in the back.
Absolutely.
Yeah, you should. You should.
That would be great.
Dude,
It'd be funny.
I could see you with a mullet easily.
So lately, my go-to song, here you go, Ride the Lightning.
Oh, I wore that out. Like, I literally...
By Warren Zetters.
Oh, no. I thought you were going to say Ride the Lightning by Metallica.
Yeah.
No, different Ride the Lightning.
Okay.
I'll have to look that one up.
Oh, my gosh. You just want to... It's just a... And I've been kind of... He's been my little bit of... my ear crush lately, I guess. I don't know if you want to call it that.
Yeah.
And just he has a real raspy voice, very acoustic. He just plays a guitar and just gets after it. So...
And what is this? Ride the Lightning?
Ride the Lightning by Warren Zetters.
All right. I'm not going to play it here.
I mean, you can. Give it a little taste.
No, because they'll take us
They'll
down.
flag us.
Yeah, they'll flag us.
So I've been listening to Rob Zombie lately. It's just Rob Zombie season.
Dude, I got to tell you, Rob Zombie, I've met Rob multiple times.
He's talented. He's bizarre, but he's
Weird,
talented.
Weirdo.
Yeah,
Weirdo.
big time. But he's
a good dude.
Seriously creative.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Let's see. Our friend Ricardo Santamaria, he's with the the Moco Jeepers down in Delaware, I believe. Yeah. Or Maryland. I'm not sure. Forgive me, I can't remember. I like a mix of genres depending on the mood, but my go-to is Creedence Clearwater Revival. I like that.
CCR.
I like it. Mark on here, Mark Amick, I love that Jeep and Five Finger Death Punch station on Pandora. Yeah, that'll give you some a really good mix of that flavor, if you will.
Yeah.
I like it. He's in always hear rock music when I drive, and I like that. I think the tempo has to be up. The harder they hit the drums and guitars and everything, the better off we are. Jason Campbell comes back with us. I have a very wide gamut. 80s, his core genre. You're starting to show your age there, little buddy. Some EDM, EBM, techno, metal, and a lot in between. I love it. And
what was that song? EDM. Was it EDM? KLM. KLM was another one.
Yeah.
KLM's gonna rock. Yeah, I forget what that was.
Colin Vargo, the man, the myth, the legend. He has tons of playlists and tracks, but he's got to start with "Running with the Devil" with Van Halen.
We were talking about him too,
dude.
Eddie Van Halen.
Yeah, I could go on with Eddie Van Halen. Yeah. That's a just put the Van Halen's Essentials playlist on, and and you're good for a couple hours.
Mm-hmm.
So Catherine comes up and says 99% of the time I'm listening to an audiobook.
So I do that actually.
Audiobooks and podcasts.
Yes.
When it's just me.
Like on the way to work. That's what I do.
Yeah. So I mean that's brilliant.
Yeah.
And I'm right there with you.
Listen to the Jeep Life podcast.
That's got to be in there, right?
It's number one of my.
I'm guilty. I listen to it.
I do too. I mean, you got to critique yourself,
right? I listen to it when we do it. I listen to it a couple times when I'm editing it, and then I'll listen to it again later on in a week just to kind of, did that suck or not? Yeah. And most of the time it sucks, but it's fun.
There's actually I don't listen to any other Jeep podcasts anymore. I used to, but
I don't either.
No.
None of them are. Well, there's some pretty good ones out there.
There are. I like the. I like the guys from Northwest. I like theirs.
They're good.
Yeah.
Yep.
Shout out to them.
Yeah.
So Jason Weber comes on here with AC/DC, and I will say that's the only concert that I've left twice.
Really?
What?
I have gone because of the opening act, and tried my best to stay through it because I paid for the damn concert.
Not a fan, huh?
Not a fan at all. It's funny because there's 3 or 4 anthems of theirs that are just Highway to Hell. Yeah. That song's amazing. Yeah. But it's
are they just not good
Thunderstruck.
Performers?
Everybody seems to love them except me. I thought it sucks. I
he's
feel
got
like
he's got kind of a weird voice that wears on.
And I think it just the guitarist. It's the Angus Young solo show, and it just. It just goes into solos whenever, and it just doesn't make sense. When I go to a concert, most of the time I want to hear like a really good live version of an album song.
Right.
And when you stray from that too far,
it kills it.
Or you keep it the album version for part of it, and you're going right along, you're jamming right along, and then all of a sudden it breaks into a guitar solo that was not a guitar solo on the album. It just destroys the vibe. You're like, it's like slamming on your brakes too hard and then trying to recover from that and just drive on. I know my adrenaline's up, and then they're anthems. There are 3 or 4 anthems that that are, I think they're great. They set the mood. They get you hyped up in sports and everything.
Yeah, I was just gonna say it's good workout music.
Absolutely, but no, I don't want to. But I guess this falls into the fact that we're driving our Jeep up and down rocks and on the beach and whatever.
Jeep life. It's a music life.
Right. It is a music life. And so I'm excited. I love the stereo that I have in my Jeep and the sound it makes, but I can't wait to put that Alpine in.
I bet.
And make it even better and more reliable.
So what's really, really cool?
What's that?
That you can find the Jeep Life podcast on the same places that you play your music.
Oh, it's brilliant. It's brilliant that way. And I think there's a way to do it on Facebook now. We just got an email today on that they're going to start hosting on Facebook, so you don't even have to download anything. I don't know. I don't want to give them any more information. But so thank you everybody for sharing where what drives you, what inspires you. We've got some stuff live that people have shared with us, people that shared with us ahead of time. I know that my go-to as a general rule when I'm out on the trail, I'm doing Tool or Dream Theater or something with a lot of drive to it, and I have it on so loud I can't hear the damn radio. When somebody's calling me on my GMRS.
That was when
annoying.
I took my nephew wheeling.
Yeah.
We were like jamming the whole time. I
Yeah.
forget, we were listening to like West Coast rap or something. I don't know what anything. I will listen. It just depends what mood I'm in.
Yeah, and it's funny because I need to find a place to mount my GMRS that's up near my head.
Yeah.
So I can actually hear when people are talking, and I can hit the mute button on my steering wheel. But otherwise, it's just me jamming to the music.
I hear you.
And I think it's cool that we each have our varied listening, and our listeners have different songs. But we kind of landed on some of the same similar themes. That hair metal kind of resonated with almost everybody, right?
Yeah.
So
I mean, that's the thing. It's coming back. I'm telling you.
It is.
Mike's right.
All right.
I would totally. Yeah, actually, I probably could grow a mullet really easy, just
Let's do
naturally.
it.
There's no hair left in the front.
Right.
It's all growing in the back.
They call that a skullet, I think.
Is that what it is? When
empty
it's
in the
skull?
front,
Yeah,
long,
right.
long back. Yeah.
I got it.
So, but thanks. Keep sending those in and replying. We appreciate that. Send an email with your playlist. Maybe we'll put out a repository somewhere to share
why not?
playlists. I don't know how to do that, but maybe we
I
can
do.
figure that out. All right, we'll let Bill do that then.
Maybe I know how to do it.
Just for informational purposes only, our store is up, and you can buy swag. We haven't seen. I haven't seen anybody buy anything lately,
Really?
and no, and it's disappointing.
It is disappointing.
You can buy a T-shirt. You
Maybe
can buy.
I gotta go buy a T-shirt.
Yeah, I need to buy new
I
T-shirts.
need to buy some T-shirts too.
But get out there.
You can find our
Where can
swag
we find
store at our Linktree, linktr.ee/Jeep Life Podcast. And that's going to get you hooked up with all of our helpful links. It's going to give you our email, info@jeeplifepodcast.com. Also, it's going to give you the links to all of our Facebook, Instagram, Spotify, Apple, everywhere you can find us.
Yeah, everywhere.
I think.
I
think
everywhere.
we're missing something on there.
There might be something now.
Maybe.
Yeah.
But
and
Did you get the tweeters?
we don't do tweeters.
But we do have a account.
we do
right?
have a Twitter account. Yeah, I don't even
Can
know
you
what
tweet
it is.
and I don't know.
I don't do it because I talk too much. There's not enough characters. You know.
I love it. Give us a voicemail. We haven't had one of those in a while. 484-891-1172.
And don't just say hi.
891-1172. Tell us what's on your mind. Get it off your chest. Love us or hate us. Get it off your chest. We may or may not play it on
we're
air.
good. We'll put it on.
Yeah. YouTube, go search us up. Hit us.
Hit the subscribe button.
And I appreciate Mike coming on tonight and talking about Apex Off-Road and Mission 22
Absolutely.
and the stuff they do. They raised so much money last year.
Seems like a really good dude, really good club.
So we appreciate them. We appreciate all of our partners. We appreciate the people who listen to the show. And
head over to our Patreon and hit
do
subscribe, pay the $3 a month, and you're going to get hooked up with extra info content. Absolutely awesome. And if you pay $10 a month for 3 months, you get a hat.
Yeah. Do that. Do
Cool.
that. And we appreciate everybody listening. We appreciate all the music selections. Thanks for doing that. For Don, my friend Bill, and Terry. Here's a big Jeep wave to you, everybody. Have a good night, all right? Woo! All right. Hey, everybody. Thanks for listening and hanging out with us live tonight. We appreciate it as always. I thought this was a fun show, and I was fun putting together. It was fun doing. So, thanks for hanging out with us. I'm tired. I gotta go to bed. I'm old. Have a good night, everybody. Talk to you soon.